She went in hospital, have the nipper, and coach, about 2 in the morning. He must have laid there best part of a year, all snug like, planning it. I rang up next morning from Basic Depot about 5:30. Nothing. 7, nothing. 9:30, 10:30. I must have been nervous. I found me sitting smoking me own. I went to my mother's dinner time. A bit of company, I suppose. My dad had been off work for a while. Clayton and Annalene. He'd had a sort of breakdown. Gone a bit funny in the head.
Bloody hell, what are you talking about that for?
Any road, I rang again, and they said she'd had it, so I caught a bus and I went down there. When I got to the ward, I couldn't go in.
The door was shut.
I suddenly thought, what if it runs in the family?
Like crabs, you mean?
I thought, what if there's something wrong with it? She was holding it in her arms. So about 10 beds away. Black hair. Red face. Little fist banging away against wife's face. You were bloody perfect. You were bloody perfect.
What are you talking about that for?
Oh, we're thinking about it.
Well, you were thinking about it. Jesus wept.
Well, I'm not following that, Mr. Waters. No thanks.
I went nutty once.
Oh, well, you do surprise me, Gethin.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yes, sort of.
Go on.
I thumped the teacher. Oh, the hard bastard of a thing, yeah. Not really, it was a woman. Yeah, she called us a gutter snipe in music. So I clocked her one. Well, it seemed the only thing I could do. She went white in the face. Whiter than me, even. And then she cried. Little tears. They sent me to a psychologist. 13. Yeah, me, that is, not a psychologist. He was a bit older. But not much. We developed this sort of tolerant hatred of each other. Well, he kept on insisting on treating me as an equal, you know, like patronizing me. Anyway, the last day, he gives me this long piece and he says to me, you know, Gethin, basically, all any of us want is to be loved. And I looked at him and I said, do you know, if you know so much, how come you wear a crown topper? That's when I decided I'd be a comedian.
About as funny as mine.
Yeah, laugh a bloody minute.
Yeah. It's hard, isn't it? Not exactly queuing up to go, are we, gentlemen? Why is that, do you think? I mean, it wouldn't have been a complete waste if your child had been born defective, would it, Mr. Murray? It would at least have afforded us a worthwhile example for the comic's wit. Do we fear other people so much that we must mark their pain with laughter and our own with tears? People deserve respect because they're people, not because they're known to us. Hate your audience, and you'll end up hating yourself. Right, we'll stop that there.
Tu call the shot. Read again. Read again. Go in. Don't you... No, Mr. Waters, no.
Have you got a ticket, Mr. Waters? This one keeps falling off. I'll have a look at it going down in the van. Gethin? Are you sure? How about you?
All right, thanks, Mr. Waters.
Well, you know what? I just want to wish you luck. You've worked hard. You've sweated. You've been honester than most. I want you to know that I'll be pulling for you all tonight, and you'll know if you're good. You'll not need telling.
Evening, Eddie.
Good evening.
You know, I'll never understand why they don't run boats to Manchester.
We're waiting on London to give the word. Tired, that.
Spry as ever. Eddie Waters, the Lancashire lad. These your lads, then?
Ah, yes, Mr. Challoner of the CAMS. Mick Connor, Phil and Jed Murray. Hello. Gethin Price, Sammy Samuels and George McBride.
How do you do?
How you do?
How do you do?
No, he's not part of the class.
Oh, there's one or two about, you know, Midland clubs. Awful lot of people, of course.
Is there anything you want to say before we go down there?
I wouldn't mind a word or two, Eddie. Is it far?
No, it's about 10 minutes.
I told Principal you've been looking for him. He's come back. Had to go down to the centre at Beswick.
Yeah, thank you. I think we can manage from now on.
Well, I told him you were looking. He's in his office
That's
waiting.
very kind of you. Yes.
I'm bloody mad down there. Karate lot.
Don't mind me, Eddie.
Come along. I'll take it to the principal. Just make sure you're in the wrong place. I'll be back.
Well, you're going to give me a good show, then?
Oh, that we are. Creme de la creme. Oh, you'll laugh tonight, Mr. Challoner, that you will.
Well, that's good news, brother. It's been a particularly unfunny day.
Your worries are over, Mr. Challoner, mark my words. Five of the finest comedy acts west of Royton. I'm very funny.
Yeah? I'll watch out for you.
Trap 2, it'll guide in.
Yeah. You know, I saw you at the Hume Hippodrome. Oh, it was a long time ago, about 1951, something like that. What's his name? Frank Randall, top of the bill. And then Bert Challoner, the Cockney character.
Yeah, well, I played the number ones as well, you know, for 20 years. Right through to the end. History to you lot.
You never worked with Frank Randall, did you?
I did.
Christ, eh? What was he like then? Was he one of the best?
Best of his kind, I suppose.
What do you mean? Of his kind?
Well, he was local, wasn't he?
I mean, south of Birmingham, he was nothing.
There was a whole set of them. Dave Morris, Norman Evans, Albert Modley, Jimmy James.
Now, George was the giant. You see, he took the country. George was the great one. He's the one to study if you're keen to get on.
For me?
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Didn't Mr. Waters work with your man before the war?
Eddie did a lot of things before the war.
Was he good?
He was brilliant.
Yeah? What happened then?
He didn't want enough. I don't know, he just stayed up here.
Have you seen Randall's films? I've seen them all. He's untouchable in my book.
Well,
I'm as full of vim as a butcher's dog, by. I'm as lively as a cricket, by. I've supped some stuff tonight. Alicia, I'll take any beyond, any age, weight, dead or alive, by. And I'll run 'em, walk 'em, jump 'em, fight 'em, or I'll play 'em dominoes. By, I'll sup it if he keeps me up all night. Hey, only t'other day, I was at a funeral. I was stood at graveside. A fella comes up to me and says, how old are you? I says, I'm 82. Why, how old are you? He says, I'm 84. I said, bye. It's not much use thee going home at all.
you try it in Birmingham, Sally. Try it in Birmingham, even.
I'll pay him no heed, Mr. Challoner.
Oh, he argues like other people breathe.
Yeah, well, it's been nice meeting you. Good luck for tonight. Couple of hints. Don't try to be deep. Keep it simple. I'm not looking for philosophers. I'm looking for comics. Looking for someone who sees what people want and knows how to give it to them. It's the people pay the bills, remember? Yours, mine, Mr. Waters. We're servants, that's all. They demand, we supply. Now, a good comic can lead an audience by the nose, yes, but only in the direction they're going. And that direction is quite simply escape. We're not missionaries. We're suppliers of laughter. I'd like you all to remember that. Right, see you down there. Text for tonight. Perhaps we can't all be Max Bygraves, but we can try.
Oh, that's marvellous. That's marvellous.
Jesus Christ, what the hell are we going to do?
We're going to get the bums rushed, that's
Not
what
a
we're going to
bit
do.
of it. What are you on about,
Look,
eh?
you heard him, Seamus.